Chief Keef released his Sorry for the Wait mixtape, and in my opinion was a huge improvement in quality as opposed to his previous projects from 2013 to now. The mixing was a lot better, the vocals sounded crisper, the production was solid as hell, and most of these songs are non-skippable tracks for me. Besides Sosa Chamberlain, if I had to only choose one song to listen to, I'd probably go straight to the song 10 Toes Down. Shit's definitely one of Sosa's best songs.
Hey, 10 toes down, I got shows and verses, I'll bring them to your town.
In May of that year, Chief signed with Film On Music. They actually organized a concert that was held in Chicago with Chief Keef being a hologram, bruh, since he had outstanding warrants in Illinois. But even that shit got shut down after just performing one song.
Let's go. Any part of that was not clear.
The mayor ended up saying he didn't like the message that Chief was spreading in his music, even though he admitted to not knowing anything about Chief Keef. It was also around this time, 2015, when Finito really started buzzing, and it's crazy how this song actually never even made the Billboard Top 100, yet it's still to this day one of the most known concert mosh pit songs, or just very viral turn-up songs of the last 5 years, bruh.
I'm a gorilla in a fucking scoop, gonna pull up to the zoo.
Bruh, if that ain't happening at your party, shit ain't lit. In August of that year, Chief Keef finally released his long-awaited album, Bang 3, under Film On Music label. And you know what's crazy? I don't know if you knew this, but did you know Chief Keef named his newborn son at the time SnowFilmon.com Cozart just to promote his album? Bruh, that's wild, bruh. That's wild. His son's name is literally a website. Nah, but back to Bang 3, that tape is underrated to me, man. You can tell the label actually spent a lot of time picking and choosing which songs to be on that album. They were all pretty fire to me, even both tapes, because he eventually dropped Bang 3 Part 2 about a month later. If I had to pick 3 of my favorite songs from both tapes, I'd probably go with Pick One, Millions, and Tree Tree. Them shits is fire.
Remember, posted on the block, ready for the war. You wanna show you about $1 million me? I put $1 million cash down, cause I got that sack now. All these bitches love Sosa, nigga, fuck your Wari Rover. And your bitches came over, little flip, game over.
He also dropped another fan favorite that year, Earned It, which I don't know why it wasn't on Bang 3, but whatever. Here's a clip of a concert I went to about 3 months ago. Shit was so lit, bro.
I got all the motherfucking jury. You can try to blast like your bitch ass wanted.
In November of that year, Chief dropped his Finally Rollin' 2 mixtape, which had a lot of freestyles over well-known songs. It also has some heavy hitters on the producing side, such as Zaytoven, Young Chop, Metro Boomin, Mike Will Made It, Lex Luger, Sonny Digital, and Southside, with my 2 favorite tracks being Where Ya At and Get Your Mind Right.
Where your ass was at when we was climbing across the gates? Where your ass was at when we was in the grass? Wait, it's not a trick question. Yeah, I'm smoking dope. Walk through the door, get your camera phones.
All these niggas stealing my style, can I get my flow back?
Ever since around 2016 was when I really believed that Chief Keef's influence really began to hit the mainstream. Shit, all kinds of artists such as Lil Uzi, Playboy Cardi, Lil Pump, Juice WRLD, YBN Namir, Almighty J, Comethazine, Polo G, Lucky, like they all admitted to being influenced by him in one way or another.
So sticking to the topic of Chicago, I think that it's only right here at Complex Con that we shout out Chief Keef. What does that name mean to you?
Shout out Sosa. I mean, it's just crazy to see that somebody shooting a video with their friends on their block where they from could end up, you know, being on charts and going platinum and having songs with, you know, Kanye, you know what I'm saying, everything. Right. And me being the music head that I was and still am, I studied the stuff. Like, music been my life for a long time.
Chief Keef that pussy, bang, bang. I really was influenced by that nigga, Chief Keef. There's a song called from him, Every Day is Halloween. That's hard. Every song he did with Riff Raff is hard. I fucking love Riff Raff. You don't have to be lyrical anymore to be like somebody, a factor. It's your energy. It's the style. It's what you bring to the table.
Here, who come here? Who come here? Pistol 2 is ill. Hey yo, this my favorite rapper. Still to this day, that's still my favorite rapper. Leanwood, I'm tough. Yes, sir. Bro's a legend.
Chief Keef lit, bro. Like, I don't know, yeah, he lit.
Well, I do a song with Keef, hell yeah. And that shit hitting Billboard, and that shit getting 100 million views, cause they gonna be like, damn, this some iconic shit right here. Like, damn, like Sosa and Cap a lot in the glow, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's gonna do numbers. Then they always talking about I look like him. That bitch gonna be like a before and after video. Man, I salute you, nigga. Especially if you been in this game before me, cause it's like you established, so you feel me, and you still in that shit. I will salute.
30 on me, shawty, shooting up the party. Hey, run up on the soldier, hit you with this 40. Hey.
Not to believe it, but he is. So this is probably when man's put me on with Chief Keef. I remember he sent me a video, like a Facebook group chat, like 2011, and it was the Bang video, and I'm like, all right. I was like, all right, this song decent, cause it was somebody young from Chicago. But I'm like, all right, so I wasn't really sold. And then John Madden came out, and I was then there sold. But then I remember I was on World Star, and the 300, nigga on 300. This is like that day down there. Like, but I was like, I remember I was watching that shit over and over again. I'm like, yeah, this nigga's the best. Like, and it was like, I used to really be into like lyrics, but when I listened to Chief Keef, it just dumbed down naturally. Like, I just like that shit. Yeah.
My generation, Chief Keef, definitely. I remember that. I remember like, that's another one too. I remember like they didn't, on the front, I had got it, and on the front, it wasn't even really like his picture with like everybody else. I remember that. Like, I remember that, and we was looking through it, they had all the photos, but yeah, he definitely influential. It's impossible to be a successful artist and not be influential.
Oh man, how could I forget Famous Dex when he was coming up, when he was doing drill music?
Esquerdo, I'm getting beat. Bitch, you know about me. I ain't getting these streets. We're kicking your deal. So let's don't remove. Boy, I never shoot.
Chief Keef is the GOAT, bro. And don't even get me started on the ad-libs that these rappers took from him. With the bee, skr, bye. He been doing that. And back to Chief's musical career, he honestly been established for so many years now that he honestly doesn't even really need a hit anymore. He's extremely respected in the rap game, especially from the new generation. A lot of new artists still to this day continue to put Chief on their albums. It's crazy too because in 2016, he even tweeted that he was gonna quit rap, which is funny because Chief was actually pretty quiet in 2016 musically. He didn't really drop anything. He even thinks he invented mumble rap. And 2017 until now, he's been dropping a lot of low-key gems, bruh. 2017.
I remember when the big homies used to shit on me.
Stopbreaker.
Tell me, can you be my friend? I would like to tell you who I am.
Dedication.
I'm all about a stack. Big ass bunch of threats.
Back from the Dead 3.
For those who judge me on my skin, I'm young, rich and black, and I'm motherfucking proud to be.
Mansion Music. A joint project with Zaytoven last year, which I actually really liked, with Spy Kid being my favorite song on it.
I spy hating that nigga over there.
I could really go on all day about the low-key songs that he drops that people don't really recognize, where I think he should get recognized for, but I'll be here all day. Chief's still doing shows, he's still lit as hell at Rolling Loud, and he may not be as relevant as he once was, but low-key, he never really fell off. Maybe commercially, but not in people's minds. He will always be relevant because he's a legend. I mean, you could look at rappers like Lil Durk and G Herbo. Commercially, they're more relevant than Chief Keef today, but if it wasn't for Chief, there'll be no Durk or G Herbo. So what does that really tell you? Chief Keef is one of the most influential rappers we have in today's generation. And that, my friend, is a fact.